welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
It's game time in Philadelphia. As the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Well, for the Wizards, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Houston Rockets. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Oubre outside. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Pass to Son. Outside for Smart. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Here's Philadelphia. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
Here's Covington following the bucket by the Wizards. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Good on the triple.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
Now Poole. Middleton looking it over. Over Oubre. Middleton can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick. You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Here's George driving inside.
Washington foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
That one on Smart.
And I think George is clearly one of the most difficult covers in the league. When he's taking it strong to the basket, the defense sometimes has no choice but to foul him.
And Washington making a change here. And he can't hit the second. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Wizards trailed by 8. To the middle. Len, good.
Malcolm Brogdon doing a nice job serving his guys. Passes like this help make his team better.
Pass to Embiid. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Wow, on fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
Brogdon outside. Here's Bay. Six to shoot. Down low. Deflects the pass. Covington with the steal. George with no one around. From past the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. George has got 8 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
There's the drive. And the shot goes in. 10 points for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And again, it's Philadelphia.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch, this guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
So both teams making some changes here. Wizards trail by 17. Here's Brogdon. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon is not the biggest guy, but that does not stop him from being aggressive and assertive inside.
The three. Maxey, no good. Here's Washington. It's Poole with the drive. And he lays it straight in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Maxey with it. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Wizards ball.
Wizards trailed by 13. And Brogdon, here we go. Power down with both hands.
Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
To the wing right side. Here's Maxey. Rebounded by Holmes.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Gill. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 11.
23. The Wizards. Wow.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much.
Second team foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Back to Middleton. From the arc. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Middleton's got himself on the board with 3 there. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's McCain. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Wizards trailed by 7 to the inside. Sarr.
76ers foul.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to talk to his guys. Wizards trail by 9. It's Smart with the drive. Excellent D there from George.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Number 27, Alex Len.
And here's George. He's got 16. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Here's Middleton. Oubre pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 11. From deep, George. Len grabs the board. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The drive by Poole. The putback. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now, here's Poole. To the paint. And the dunk by Len.
The assist goes to
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry.
That's his first personal
That is his
foul.
first foul of the game.
4th team foul.
Now, Poole. Covington with the steal.
No, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Wizards. A 12-point game.
Jordan Poole.
Nobody can knife through a lane quite like Jordan Poole.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
The 3 from George. He can't hit that time. Wizards trailed by 10. On the wing, Koulibaly. And again, the turnover by the Wizards.
Sixers ball.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Here's George. And there's the drive. And it's Paul George with the finish.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 12 now in this quarter.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
George looking around. Rebounded by the Wizards. 52 seconds left here in the second. Here's Carrington. Washington gets it back.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Inside. Len's shot is off. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. George. And there it is for him. George has got 28 points for the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Len down low. And it's rebounded by Covington. Here's George with the drive. Can't hit from in close. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. 76ers on top as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Come get it, come get it.
Poole with it. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Middleton for three. Connects from three-point range. Middleton's got the first bucket of the third here for Washington. The 76ers leading by 12. Outside Lowry. Pass to Okeke. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Gordon with no one around. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Middleton on the wing. Now Poole. Over Lowry. And he hits the jumper for two. Poole's got 6.
The definition of a score, Poole gets it done a bunch of ways.
Pass to Okeke. Lowry with the ball. To the right side. Clock at 6. Coming his double. Outside for Lowry.
Shot clock violation.
It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Wizards trailed by 10. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's McCain. Washington with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The 76ers leading by 8. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Pass to Lowry.
I got yours, I got yours.
In the corner, Drummond with it. And stolen by Song. Smart deciding where to go with it. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution. And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Poole. 8 points for him. And the rejection by Embiid.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
3 on the clock. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Outside, George. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Here's George. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Now the Wizards with it. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Launches a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Paul George. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
And George, here we go. And the rejection by Holmes.
Still Sixers ball.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Embiid. Shoots over Poole. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got 8.
And, you know, pressure doesn't get to Embiid. Nice job there recognizing the shot clock was winding down.
And George with this stuff.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
The 3 from George. Rebounded by Holmes. Wizards trail by 7. Outside, Smart. And Embiid with the block. The 3 from George. Doesn't go that time.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
To the paint. Here's Holmes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on George.
2 shots.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch bells with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Here's George. Good on the shot. George has got 31.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. The Wizards with another miss. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They have a 9-point lead. And here is Kispert. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Bay. Back to Kispert. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. 76ers on top. They're up by 9. And we'll have...
The Wizards, 35.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter.
Fourth quarter, so get on your feet, and here we all go.
The 76ers leading by 9. Outside, George. Stolen by Brogdon. One-on-one here. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. George up top. Pass to Oubre. From downtown. George, no good. Wizards trailed by 9. Here's Koulibaly. And the 3 off target. Down low. Stolen by George. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Assisted.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And the dunk by Kispert.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and that's when they desperately needed it.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team.
Timeout.
Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 33.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
It's Poole with the drive.
Jordan Poole.
And it's great to see Poole attacking the basket, not settling for the jumper.
Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally, the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Shot clock at 5. Tries again. That one misses.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off, because he can't get anything to fall this heavy.
Kicks it down to Middleton. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
And the Wizards making a change here. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
For 3, Middleton. Maxey grabs the miss. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. And Embiid throws it down.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Checking in for the Wizards.
Wizards trail by 3.
Rashawn Holmes.
Get him out.
Poole on the wing. To the inside. And stolen by Maxey. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Embiid. Rebounded by the Wizards. outside, Smart. To the middle. Here's Holmes. Outside for Smart. Holmes has a screen. Now here's Smart. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
We've got 1:55 left in the game. Now George. Shot clock at 6. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
.125 left in the fourth quarter. George double teamed. Covington the bounce pass. George with the ball. The shot that time, not on target. And George gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter.
The pressure is on, and Jordan Poole is ready for it. He accepts that responsibility.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Back to George. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Just 4 to shoot. The deep three from George. Another miss by Philadelphia.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
Middleton. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Making the right pass is the first thing on Poole's mind. He wants to be the floor general.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Pass to Middleton. They set the pick. Here's Gill, defended by Covington. Middleton outside. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that's gonna do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.